30 days, 7 hats, 6 lakes, 2 rivers, and 1 woman with a mission. This is the 30-day ice plunge challenge.
Hey, what's up? This is Mona, and in this video I'm gonna be doing a 30-day ice plunge challenge. In order for it to be an actual challenge, I googled what is statistically the coldest month here in Germany. Google AI told me that January is consistently the coldest month, with temperatures between -5 and 5 on average. Today is the 3rd of January. I'm going to start ice plunging or ice bathing or whatever you want to call it today, and doing it for 30 days. So my last day will be the 1st of February. I don't have a fancy ice tub, so I will be using lakes or maybe river sections that are safe. I don't know yet, but you'll see. And at the end of the video, I will let you know how my body felt. And I'll be seeing you guys in a couple of hours when I will be doing my first ice plunge of my 30-day challenge. This is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 9, day 11, day 12, day 13, day 14, day 15, day 16, day 17, day 18, day 19, day 20, day 21, day 22, day 23, day 24, day 25, day 26, day 27, day 28, day 29, day 30 of the 30-day ice plunge challenge. I am back. I can't believe it's already been 30 days, like a whole month just passed by, like nothing. Of course, I want to give a quick conclusion, a review, and general thoughts on how I felt during the challenge, what sort of issues or challenges I had to face, and what was actually really good. So let's jump to the conclusion. First and foremost, I have to say, I definitely underestimated 30 days. At day 15, I thought, holy cow, I'm only halfway down. I have to do another 15 days. Another thing that I haven't thought of before I started the challenge is that you can't go hit the gym. I really like going to the gym, do some muscle training, but you're not supposed to hit the gym right after an ice plunge or before. You have to at least take 2 days off, and then obviously if I do a 30-day ice plunge challenge, it's not possible for me to hit the gym anyway. I did a couple cardio workouts on the other hand here and there, which is alright for your muscle, but that was a bummer. And I'm really excited that the challenge is over now and I
can go back hitting gym now.
I came across one particular challenge right in the beginning on my 2nd day, where the lake was completely frozen and I had to break the ice in order for me to go and do my challenge. I didn't expect that because here in Germany it is not a normal thing for the lakes to be completely frozen. It doesn't happen every year. This year is a more colder winter than usual. So yeah, the lakes were completely frozen a lot of the times, and I have never smashed a hole into lake ice before. So I used stones and I don't know, somehow cut my hands and it was really weird and painful, and then I learned from it, bought a hammer, and then on a couple of videos later I use that for smashing the ice. And here a quick reminder, never do this kind of stuff alone. That is another thing you have to consider. If you do something like that in natural waters, you gotta take someone with you, because it's really dangerous. You could die. You could literally die. I'm really thankful for my partner, for my friends, for my family, because someone always found time for me and joined me on my ice plunges. It is super duper time consuming. Honestly, I have to make up at least an hour every day to go outside, drive to the place where I want to take my ice bath, and take the ice bath, and then dry, get dressed again, and go back home. On the other hand, it's also an hour a day where I spend time outside that I under some weather conditions probably wouldn't. Right now it's sunny, it's really nice, I enjoy going outside, but on other days, if you've watched my shorts already, then you notice that at some days it was very windy, or it snowed, or it rained. So we basically had every weather condition, and in those harsh conditions, it is really hard to motivate yourself and go outside. On the first day, going into the lake for the first time of the challenge, I really had to force myself to actually go in because it was so cold. I was obviously not used to that at all. But I think I stayed in the water for a whole minute, which, to be honest, I think is really good for a first time in a while. But it was getting easier and easier every day. The second day was already a little bit better. The third day was already better than the second day, and so on and so forth. So your body actually gets used to the cold. Or more specifically, it gets used to the cold water surrounding you. And it is probably also a mental thing, because especially for me in this challenge, I really wanted to do it and get the 30 days done in one go. So it really motivated myself, and I somehow turned my brain off and just walked into the water and stayed there for as long as it felt good. I stayed in the water a little bit longer every day. I have to admit, some days were completely off. It was all of a sudden really hard to stay in the water. My hands were hurting, my feet were cold, and everything was just feeling not good at all. But on other days, it was super duper easy, and I was just in there enjoying my time and knowing, okay, I've done another day and can heat up until tomorrow. Another thing that I have learned during this challenge, and I'm allowed to give that feedback already even though it's not done yet, but is getting undressed just before the plunge, because it's just super uncomfortable when you're toasty, warm in your clothes, in your down jacket, it's nice. And then you're standing there in the cold at least 0 degrees, and
you just undress yourself.
your body is screaming. Stop doing that. Stop. But I guess, there's nothing you can do about it. So that's a really hard part. Getting undressed and then getting out of the water again, dry yourself, getting dressed again. Being in the water itself isn't that bad, but the before and after is the most challenging parts, I'd say. I want to continue with all my body side effects that I experienced during this challenge, or even now. Once you get out of the water, your extremities, so hands and feet and, arms and legs in general, are really cold, because your whole body basically turns into survival mode. So it tries to protect your inner organs, like your heart and your lungs. So the whole blood in your body goes to your organs to protect you. And that's why the extremities get really, really cold during and afterwards. But the extremities are also the parts of your body that heat up the fastest. So I think my hands and my feet, that it took them maybe 10 to 15 minutes to warm up again. And then, what is really interesting, once my extremities were warm again, I suddenly felt cold. And that is because now the whole blood that was really cold before in your extremities now pumps through the whole system, through the whole body, through your heart and your inner organs, and it makes them cold. And it takes a lot of energy and time to heat that blood up back to your normal temperature. That's why you experience a sudden wave of coldness, even though you're already back home on your sofa snuggling with a blankie. And that's so interesting because I've heard of it before and now I literally experience it every day. But from day to day, my body took less time to warm up again. So I think in the beginning it took 2 hours for me to warm up again. I was laying on the sofa with a heating bottle and it took just a lot of time for me to actually feel warm again. I tried to let my body adjust to my baseline of body temperature on its own. And in the beginning, it took 2 hours, and now in the end, I think it takes me 30 minutes to warm up again. So your body really adjusts to this extreme exposure of cold temperatures. And for this reheating process, it takes a lot of energy, and I felt it. I was exhausted, but the kind of exhaustion that feels really good. So after every plunge, I felt like I was reborn, honestly. It feels so good and rewarding afterwards. But I was so hungry. I had to eat before the plunge, I had to eat afterwards, and it's crazy. And I didn't get sick. I think 7 days in, I had a little throat scratch, but that went by and I was able to continue. With that being said, I want to finish this video with one final thought that I had every day when I was in the water, and that is, this challenge pushed me every day, and every day I felt so good. I already knew when I was in the water, I'm gonna feel so good once I get out. And now that I'm actually done, I've done 30 days every day. It feels so rewarding and I'm just so happy that I did it. It gave me a huge confidence boost. Like, right now I feel like I could do anything, literally. I feel so good. And if you haven't already seen my shorts that I've been posting every day, go check them out because I've documented every day. And let me know in the comments what challenge I should approach next. I have a couple in mind, but if you have any ideas, I'm open to consider them. And I'll see you in the next video.